What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise, episode 57. And we lost in the playoffs this past year. We didn't make the World Series for the first time in a while. Our budget's negative, but I think we are going to be making some changes. Bruno will not be on the major. Oh, I'll take it back. He may be on the bench. He will not be a starting player. Same with Vlad, most likely moving forward. We have good replacements for them. I think we're going to let go of Eloy. He'll be a free agent. So we're going to go a little younger this offseason. Pitching-wise, we're going to lose Reyes, but we have players to take over for him. But let's get into the offseason. The most important part might be at the very beginning. We're going to see who's retiring. Pitching coach, third base coach will take care of that. Goodbye, sweet prince. He is retiring at age 38 from Colombia. 17 years in the bigs. He finished with 2,841 hits, so just short of 1,600 hits short of 3,000. He would have got it if he wasn't a guy who got on base a bunch. He walked a good amount, so if he didn't walk as much, he'd get more hits, but I like that he walked because that added value. So he scored 1,567 career runs. I'll move this over so you guys can see. 280 career home runs. Runs batted in 1,258. That's not too bad, given I think he was always a leadoff hitter for us. He stole 599 stolen bases. We tried to get that 600th. We couldn't get it from him. A career 293 average. It would have been higher if it wasn't for these last 3 years, but I mean, still a very great career. 369 on base. That's nice. Slugging 476. Career on base plus slugging is 846. He walked over 1,100 times in his career. Let's see. Let's look at some other interesting stats. His stolen base percentage was 74% for his career. That's pretty good. You always look for 75, so he's right at that average. He committed 38 errors in his career, but 8 of them were last year. For most of his career, it was like he had 6 this year, but then it was like 4, 1, 2s. He was playing every day in center field. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. It's like I'm reading binary. And then these last like 3 years, he had 18 of his 38. He was an elite fielder. His career WAR was 108.3, and his last year was a negative player. He's walked 10% of the time, struck out 15% of the time for his career. At bats per home run was 34.6. He wasn't a big power guy, but he did everything. He was amazing. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm going to miss you, Bruno. You were this franchise. You were the number 1 pick for us in year 1. Episode probably 1 or episode 2. I can't remember. And this is where it ends. His best year was he hit 344 in 2027 with 28 home runs. He stole 47 bags this year, right here. 344 average. That's a damn good year. That just has OPS. Excuse me. That was probably his best year. Was 2027. If you look at wins above replacement, it was 12. That's like ridiculous level. So yeah. Let's see who else retired. Now I'm seeing Archie Bradley did not retire. What the hell, dude? Seth Elledge, did we ever have him in this franchise? I don't think we did. Oh, we did. We did have him. Okay. Long time ago, but we did have him. Let's see. Who else did we have? Nakamura, did we have him? Or I'm thinking of someone else. Bobby Bradley retired. Did we have Ochoa at any points? I don't think so. All right. Matthias, did we have him at a player? Did we ever trade? I'm thinking of a first baseman, actually, that name. Logan Allen, we had him in the Detroit franchise. Did we have Garrett? I don't think we had Garrett Whitley. That name just sounded familiar. All right, let's keep going through to see who else. Seth Beer, retired. All right. Bobby Bradley made the Hall of Fame, 391 career home runs, but Bruno, it was just a star. That right there alone isn't enough because he was such an elite defender too. Like you saw his numbers as a fielder. He played he wasn't playing like left field. He was at the end of his career. He wasn't playing second base, which obviously defense is important there. Don't get me wrong. Center field is a very important, I know second base is up the middle, but I always feel like catcher, short, center field are the most important positions. And I always lump third base there too. I always value defense at third. So Thank you, Bruno, for the years. You were my favorite fake player of all time. You were awesome. You guys better drop a like for Bruno. Press F to pay your respects. All right. Exclusive free agents. We got Archie Bradley, who's 44. I'll sign him because I want him to retire as a Blue Jay. Eloy, we're going to let walk. Unless he wants, like... I'll do it. Kind of the same thing as Archie Bradley. If he's a minor leaguer, he's a minor leaguer. And then Christopher Reyes, I don't think we're going to keep. He did have a very good year, but he's... Oh, wow, he's cheaper than I thought. Only problem is we have, like, no money. I will give him a qualifying offer. I'll just let him go. We'll take the draft pick. He's going to start declining. He's a 92 overall, which is nice, but he's 33. We're waiting on Delgado. I hope he declines the player option, but he's going to accept it. We'll need a pitching coach and a third base coach, but let's see what happens. Yeah, he exercised that. And, all right, so Eloy and Archie signed. So, let's take a look at the team. So, Reyes is going to be gone. We're going to have Bartolo, Ulysses, Boggs, Warner, and probably... I mean, we do have Matson, who's a 99 potential. We also have Holbert. Yeah, we don't need... I think we'll be fine without Reyes because we still have some studs. So let's go to here. Arbitration. Ulysses is up for arbitration. He had that breakout year. Now, what is our budget looking like? Not that high. I'm trying to think anyone's overpaid me. Vlad slightly. I don't think I'll be able to like lock him up long term. I think a 3-year deal I think is fine. So we'll do that. Kurt Dyer as a closer. For us, his ERA was high in the low to mid fours. He has 4 years of service time. 2 years at 4.1 I think is a fair number. So we'll do that. It's going to be probably close to it. 4.3. We also want to make sure we offer these guys arbitration just in case they don't accept these. We don't lose them. All right, Paquette as a closer, as a reliever, has a career area of 2.81. He's been very good his 3 years, so I definitely want to keep him around. And he's not going to be a closer, he's just bullpen. But he'll be pretty cheap, which is nice. Offer him arbitration. All right, Schmoll's been our second baseman. I'm expecting him to hit better one of these years. But how much does he want? 5.6? He's not a star. I don't want him to think he's a star. But there we go. Offer him arbitration. Diego Benitez. He's actually kind of gotten worse throughout the course of his career. 2.5 for 1 year I think is a really good deal for us, to be perfectly honest. So I'll do that. He made 2.3 last year. Garrett Griffins. I'm not sure if he's going to be our starting third baseman, but how much does he want a year? Oh, $700,000? I'll do that. I'm not sure he'll be it, but not a bad option. All right, that's it for all those players. Let's take a look at tender contracts. So, Reynos pitched really well, 88 innings, a 3.16 out of the pen. Definitely want to keep him around. A 5-year deal. Now, he's not going to be the closer, but that's a very good deal. Chad Boggs, he pitched really well, 3.21 ERA. He's 28. Great walks per 9. I don't want to go long-term with him because we're kind of short on money. I'm going to do a 1-year deal with him because it's only $1.8 million. But then after this year, Delgado is going to be a free agent. We'll try to keep him if the money is right, but he's not going to cost $30 million, you know? Cecilia did struggle a little bit, so I don't want to pay him a big contract. So let's offer him like a 1-year deal. Ferreira is another starter. Look at that, hits per 9. He actually might be better as a reliever. I might convert him to a reliever with that low stamina of only 62. The rest of these guys, though, I'm going to sign them. You really don't need to see it. And then we will move forward with the offseason that we have. All right, so made those offers. We have a lot of guys eligible for the Rule 5 draft. We only have 5 spots available. So let's go through this. Holbert is not eligible, so I'm not going to add him. Ferreira is. I'm going to add him, but I'm going to actually change him to a reliever because his stamina is only 62. That's pretty low. So I'm just going to make him a relief pitcher. He's now an 80 overall, and he can be our long man or whatever. Where is he? Matson will be our number 5. So our rotation is going to be Hernandez, Ulysses, Boggs, Warner, and then Matson. I got to make sure Moda is eligible for the Rule 5 drafts. We're going to add him. The rest of these guys, I mean, if they're a B potential, we lose them. It kind of sucks. We have so much depth. Relievers, we are fine on that end. Closers, I mean, if we lose any of those guys, it's all right. Catchers, got our 2 catchers already. I don't think Tahara is eligible. I like him, actually, but we don't have to worry about it. First base, Nomo, I saw was eligible. I'm not too worried. He's a 58 overall. If they want to take Voorhees or Zarate, another team, go ahead, take him. But we got our first and DH all set. Second base, Schmoll. Dixon is eligible, so I do want to keep him around. Guzman is probably eligible as well, but I'm okay with that. Third base, I'm going to have Valent. So what I was thinking, we could go with like Mark Hernandez and be our third baseman, but his durability is so bad. It's 32. I was thinking have Vlad start. Have Valentine start, but his durability is 55. And have Vlad come off the bench. And because his durability is only 55, Vlad will still get some at bats. He'll still get like 250 at bats or something. Maybe half what you normally get. So, I mean, last year he hit 226 with 15 home runs. And I think he's only going to get worse. So I want Valentine, the big-time prospect. His potential is going down, but still a 93. So, shortstop, Gallagher is already on the 40-man. I don't need to worry about these guys being on it. Outfield, Nevar is starting to get pretty good. He's not eligible yet. Mathis, not Matthias. He is eligible, so we'll add him. So outfield, I'm going to have Brian Cruz. He's going to take over for Bruno. So it's going to be Cruz, O'Leary, and Delgado in the outfield. Not a bad outfield. All right, so that's all taken care of. The guys that I'm looking at, we might lose. If Holland gets taken, it is what it is. Same with those starters. They'll probably get taken, but as you can see, it's at 40, so we're full. All right, so let's see what happens in free agency. Reyes is an Astro. Okay, at least he's not in the division. Let's see if any other... Kendrick Rado is the long man for us for a few years. Had a very good year. Signed a 1-year deal with the Tigers. Barnwell was a closer for us. He's on the Yankees. I'm really just looking at... Willie Feliz was a shortstop for us at one point. Super fast. We actually moved him, I think, from outfield to shortstop. He goes to the Angels. Brooke Kaz going to the Red Sox. 5-year, $110 million? Jeez. All right, let's fix that. Oh, man, so many people. So our budget is negative 636. Holy cow. Do I trade Delgado? I might have to do that. I'm trying to think of who else we could trade. I mean, we could trade Bartolo Hernandez, but I like him. He's only 25. Delgado's in the last year of his deal. I would like to keep him around. Maybe we can send him as a free agent next offseason. No, who would his replacement be? Who do we have in the outfield? We got O'Leary. We got Cruz. We could go with Scotty Steele. We could go with Nevar, but I really don't like him as a full player. We got Alvarado, who doesn't look too bad. Only a C potential. I mean, last year he hit 239 with 23 home runs. So I think he'll bounce back maybe a little bit. But is he worth the money? Hell no, he's not. I think we'll just call up Sky Steele. He has great durability. So let's do that. We're going to... Yeah, it sucks. But we're going to need the money. And I think it's just a time to move on. We can get a really good closer. Or a shortstop. But let's see what other trades. There may not be many offers because of his contract is so high. So you get a closer who I like, and then Ray Tharp. Good walks per nine, I'll do it. And it saves us a bunch of money. Delgado, you were great for us. It sucks to see you go, but now we have money. We're really changing this team around, but I still think we'll be good. So let's take care of. I'm waiting for his how to accept his contract. Let's take a look at coaches. So we need a pitching coach and a third base coach. There's a third base coach. Now a pitching coach. It'd be cool if you could see like, oh, that'd be really cool if like as like a hitting coach, Bruno Armas was here. Oh, that'd be so sick. If they had that in one of the old Maddens, like Madden 2004, they had it. I remember you could get players would retire and they'd become coaches. And I remember on one, like I did a franchise back like Madden 2004 or 2005, and one of my I'm a Patriots fan. One of my players retired, and then I got him to be like a defensive coordinator. Eventually became like my head coach. That player was Mike Vrabel, who's now the Titans coach. It's just kind of funny. We're actually gonna have a halfway decent pick because we're gonna have the 22nd pick in next year's draft. Just because we weren't amazing last year, so that was just kind of funny that I just remember that Mike Vrabel got it. I just thought that was kind of cool. All right, so we are pretty much good. Madonna's for a couple, well, not prospects. Wow, he had a good year. 32 home runs, 304 average. Pretty good. All right, so let's go through spring training. Those guys will not be claimed. Pitching rotation. They have Stallings on it, who is actually really good. Now I'm going to send down Castillo. Probably have to clear a waiver. No, he doesn't. We're going to call up... Where is he? Did he get claimed? He couldn't have been... Did he not get... Oh, my God. Did he get... What happened to him? Am I just missing him? Oh, there he is. Okay, good. I thought he got like something happened. So I'm gonna send down. I like Stallings a lot, so why don't we keep him? And then Matson will be the long man, I guess. We'll give Stallings a chance to begin it. I actually kind of like him more. And then the rest of the bullpen looks fine. Actually, let's move. And well, Ferraro's it can be another just good guy in there. Lineup. So Cruz is in there. I need to call up some people. So Mathis, I'm gonna send down. I'm gonna call up Eloy. Oh, he's already up. Must have missed him. Skelton's the shortstop. We need a backup. Well, we have we gotta call it Valentine. Vinny Knowles can play short. All right, so we need to call down one guy. Actually, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna probably be Ferreira. It's fine. He has options. All right, so like I said, Vlad will start the year on the bench, but he'll play a lot just because we don't have. Where's Valentine? His durability is only 55, so he's just gonna play because of it. And then Eloy's not gonna play every day, so Trujillo's gonna be DH. No, Trujillo's going to be first base. Aviles is DH. So we're going to change around this lineup. So Schmoll, I think he's going to get on base a bunch. So I want him batting, second. Aviles third. O'Leary fourth. I don't hate that. Brian Cruz leading off. Does have really good contact first right. So actually, we'll give that a try. Skelton, I'm going to move Trujillo up. Scotty Steele and Benitez. So this is a younger team. I'm not sure how good we're going to be, but it's different. It is definitely different. All right, and then let's do that. Let's have I want Cruz playing every day. Even though he's worse versus lefties, I want him playing every day. I think that's just best for his chance of growth. And let's move you up. And Benitez is playing versus lefties. Okay, one more time doing that. Cruz is in. We'll do that and do that. There we go. Pitching we know is all set. Budget, we're positive, not by much. What is our team budget for the year? $107 million. Wow, our owner's getting cheap. Our team salary's only $107. Luckily, we only free agent is Vlad in this upcoming offseason and Benitez, but we'll let Benitez walk. We can replace that. Boggs would be more expensive, most likely. But luckily, like the big name guys, we locked up. So let's see where we rank and everything. We're still number 1. Now we're 25th in power, but first in pitching, first in contact, 5th in speed. Yankees are 6th. Red Sox are 15th. Rays are 24th. The Orioles are 29th. Top prospects. We have Valentine, who's now in the bigs. Mathis is in the bigs. Moda is in the minors. Gallagher's at 11. Who is this Ramirez? It's only 18. Christensen's a shortstop's at 14. What else do we have? Howie Whitley's another shortstop. He's at 23. And, Ferrer, we moved his position. He now became a top prospect. He's at 37. Villalobos, he is at 41. Perez, a closer we got in that trade, he's at 45. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video. Next episode will be the regular season. We're actually going to have a semi-decent draft pick, and we're going to get an extra one. We'll see how we do. We'll see if how many at-bats Vlad and Eloy gets. I mean, Eloy is 7 home runs away from 500. It'd be nice if he can get it. I mean, Vlad has over 3,100 career hits, 701 home runs. I mean, if he does well off the bench and Valentine struggles, I'll swap him out. But I do want to give the kid a chance. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. Please drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. I'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Peace.